Let's just get right to it. You know the story, right? 99% of people who trade meme coins get absolutely wiped out. They see a coin going parabolic, they throw their money in, and then poof, it's gone. A complete rug pull. But what about that other 1%? The ones who seem to be printing money like it's nothing? What if I told you they aren't just lucky? What if they have an almost unfair advantage? A secret weapon that literally sniffs out scams in seconds and lets them legally copy the exact trades of crypto millionaires. Well, today, we're exposing that secret.
For most of us, trading meme coins feels like walking through a minefield with a blindfold on. You find a coin, the hype is real, you buy in, and then the floor just drops out from under you. The liquidity's gone. It's just so frustrating. And honestly, it makes the whole game feel completely rigged. I've been there, and it's a brutal way to learn.
But what if you could finally flip the script? What if you had the exact same tool the pros are using to cut through all that chaos? Stick with me because in the next 30 seconds, I am going to show you the platform that makes all this possible. And no, it's not Dex Screener, it's not Dex Tools. This is something on a whole other level. So, while everyone else is glued to basic charts and getting their alpha from Twitter, the top 1% are quietly using this as their mission control. It's a platform called GMGN.ai, and it was built from the ground up for one thing: winning in the brutal world of meme coins. So what's it all about? It's actually brilliantly simple. It does two things, and it does them incredibly well. First, it stops you from getting rugged. And second, it helps you find the real gems by showing you what actual winners are buying. It's your shield and your sword, all in one. Okay, so let's get into the first and maybe most important part: survival. Right? Before you can even dream about making millions, you have to stop losing thousands. And GMGN has these incredible built-in tools that can spot a scam almost instantly.
And check this out. This isn't some made-up example. This was a real coin called Irene. It launched, and the platform's algorithm immediately started flashing red lights. It flagged a 100% chance of a rug pull. Why? Because the developers could mint new tokens out of thin air, and a handful of wallets owned over half the supply. And you know what happened? It rugged. This is the kind of instant protection we're talking about.
So how does it know? Well, you don't have to be some kind of blockchain genius. The platform just boils it all down to these three simple questions. I remember I was about to ape into a coin once, then I checked this and saw the top 10 wallets held like 80% of all the tokens. That's a giant red flag. I backed out immediately, and sure enough, a few days later, it rugged. And the best part is how fast it is. With just one click in the filter settings, you can automatically hide all the coins that fail these basic safety checks. You filter out the junk, the scams, the obvious rug pulls. And just like that, you've probably eliminated 90% of the noise, so you can actually focus on what matters. All right, so we've got our defense sorted. Now let's talk about offense. This is where things get really interesting. The platform lets you find and then legally copy the trades of traders who are proven to be profitable. And this is the key difference, right? This isn't about following some influencer on social media who's probably just being paid to pump a coin. No. The top traders leaderboard is just a raw list of anonymous wallets, ranked by one thing and one thing only: their verified profit and loss, tracked right on the blockchain. This is pure data-driven alpha, no fluff. And the process itself? It couldn't be simpler. Step 1, you browse the leaderboard and find a trader with a consistent profit and loss. Not just one lucky gamble. Step 2, you dive into their wallet, check their win rate, see what they're buying right now. 3, you literally just hit copy. And 4, and this is crucial, you set your own safety limits. Just think about it like this. You are using their signals, but it's your safety net. You're always in control. You can set the maximum amount you're willing to buy, you can set your own stop loss if a trade goes south, and you can set your take profit targets. You can even set a trailing stop loss to lock in profits on the way up. You get their expertise, but you never give up control. Okay, but there's another layer to this, and it's something that separates the total beginners from the actual pros. And it's realizing that in the meme coin market, there are two completely different games being played at all times. So look at this. On one side, you have brand new coins. We're talking less than a couple of hours old. This is a game of pure speed. Get in, get out. You're looking at 15-second charts using super high slippage and taking profits the second you see them. A 2x here is a home run. But then you have the other side, established coins, the day old or more. This is a different game entirely. It's a game of strategy. Here, you're a technician. You're using 1 hour, 4 hour charts, looking for patterns and maybe holding for days. You have to know which game you're playing.
Now let's get into the nuts and bolts, because knowing the strategy is great, but if your tools aren't set up right, you're just going to lose money. These settings are what make sure your trades actually happen and that you're protected from all the hidden traps.
So here are the essentials. First, your gas wallet. Make sure you have at least 0.05 SOL in there. This prevents your trades from failing. Second, slippage. For those new, crazy volatile coins, you need it set high, like 30 to 50%. That just means you're okay if the price moves a bit between when you click buy and when the trade goes through. Third, add a small priority fee. This helps your transaction skip the line. And finally, turn on anti-MEV mode. This is huge. It protects you from bots that try to see your trade and jump in front of you to steal your profit.
So let's just run through the playbook one more time. 1. Survive. Use the scam detector, avoid the obvious rugs. 2. Copy. Find wallets that are actually making money and mirror them safely. 3. Strategize. Know if you're sprinting with new coins or running a marathon with established ones. And 4. Optimize. Get your settings dialed in to protect your cash. It's that simple. Now you have the playbook.
Look, let's be honest. Meme coin trading is the Wild West. It's chaotic, it's risky, and a lot of the time it feels like the insiders and the bots have all the advantages. But for the first time, tools like this are starting to emerge that actually give the little guy a fighting chance. It's finally starting to level the playing field.
It's not about being lucky anymore. It's about having the right information and the right tools at the right time. So the only real question left is, now that you know the secrets the pros are using, which one are you going to use first?